Okay, I get it. You're wondering what happened. Well, total time on the stopwatch was 6 hours and 2 minutes. Top speed, 76.7 miles an hour. And I went 144.4 miles, 70 miles an hour at 5,400 RPMs.
Got all the way up into Auburn on the freeway. Forest Hill Bridge, 730 foot off the river. I went on through Todd Valley, Forest Hill, straight on to Finnan Mill. I went to Brimstone. I went to Parker Flat. I went to Secret Canyon. I went to Secret House. I went all the way to Robinson Flat. The snow is melted. There's no snow on the road. But as soon as you try to go to French Meadows, you get into snowbanks immediately. I'm on Route 13, U.S. Forest Service route. I'm gonna take Route 13 back to the Divide. Have some fun on the way. This will be my fun part of the day. I'm just gonna hightail it home afterwards. After Route 13, I'm gonna get back on the pavement and hightail it home. Really loose soil. if you can call it that. It's Route 13. We're on Route 13, and we're taking it. $40 miles an hour on this one. Okay. We did that, and we're leaving the rest of this for upcoming rides. So, American Hill Road, there's bound to be debris all over this thing. Potholes, loss of pavement for a moment, all that kind of stuff. Trees in the way like this, and possibly some that have had to have been cut out of the way. But we're going to be traversing that hillside over there and getting back onto the pavement after we mess with this for a while. Oh, what a nice day. So yeah, I've got the prescribed 32 pounds of pressure. Which I could have a little less than that if I wasn't heading back on the highway in the first place. What I mean is, if I was going to be spending a lot more time here, I'd go ahead and air down. Nice little creek down there. Secret Canyon. So that must be that road I took right there. Was that it? No, I don't think that's it. I think it's up and around a few more bends. It's a little hard to tell. With everything burned out, I have to acclimate my lifetime history to a new vision of all the canyon sides and stuff. I'm used to the forest and markers like that. But I've been doing this so long that what you would call bearing trees, trees that have a mark on them or are, you know, obviously a signal you're on the right path and all of that, those are dead and gone, or burned, or whatever. All the bearing trees from 100 years ago, 50 years ago, they're gone. Did you witness that back there? My tire when it stepped over a stepping stone, a little stone, and it sent me a couple inches over. All of a sudden, a couple inches over. My front tire jumped over to the left. Yeah, see, you know, I've got so much air in the tire that transitions from getting it on to not getting it on are critical, that you make them right. Okay, I want to stop and get another camera angle here. This looks like as good a place as any. So you see a road over there we'll be taking. As good as any spot you can think of. Okay, so now this is set up to get rider. Yeah, we're rolling. That little red light is on. All right, we're out having some fun on Route 13 in the US Forest Service routes. And we're running through an area that was burned heavily back in the 2008. Heavily burned. And we've got regrowth here of bush. There are no trees hardly. Trees are about 6 foot, 8 foot tall. Regrowth trees. And the regrowth bushes are all 6 foot tall. So it's thickened up. There is some green to the hillside, but it's not the forest you're used to. The whole ecosystem's gone. There's oak trees popping up, pine trees. We have a pothole strewn area here we're traversing. So, American Hill Road, a little bit messed up. You're not likely to see a bunch of traffic on it. So you're coming to a stop right here, huh? Is that what you're doing? Coming to a stop? This is a downhill. Let's have a little fun coasting thing. See how far we can go. It's not very steep, but it should continue on around this bend. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start a motor. Thing about coasting, we're not at speeds where you need to tuck in or anything yet, but you want to choose the smoothest path possible, the shortest location around turns. Use your brakes as little as possible. So that means here we are in neutral, and you see something coming up, you're a little scared of it or leery. Well, you have to take that balls out, or you have to take that aggressively so that you don't waste any time and you keep your rolling. Okay, this isn't going to last much longer, so I'll bump start it down at the bottom here. Darn it. Yeah, I know a place where I can coast for 22 miles. I can coast for 22 miles. Or I've coasted 22 miles before. That was on a road bike, the BSA. And I haven't done that in a long time, but there's a spot where you're safe to shut your motor off at that point. I can't say exactly where that is right now because it's been so long, but I know I could go find it. Anyway, so then you coast and you go downhill. It's a super windy road going down all the way into a canyon. And there's one point where if you have not been going good enough uphill behind you, then you're not going to make it, because it almost pretty much levels out, and you need to rely on the momentum that you carried along with you by going as fast as possible through the upper section. Once you get past that, it's right back to dicing it as much as possible in order to avoid slowing down and continue coasting. And you go all the way down to this river at the bottom, and that equals 22 miles if you're successful. So that's a fun thing to do. Really fun. All my forest burned here. Well, not all of it, but a lot of my forest burned up. And the scenery used to be a lot nicer. You can still find some choice places, but they have narrowed down.
Well, let's just go through here to see what it is. Not supposed to, but didn't do it anyway. It's nice and cleaned out, huh? This is their cleared barrier between the road and the thick forest. Okay, I thought people were just here to go like shooting and stuff. I don't know, but sign behind me there, been shot at, and it says stop. Please turn back. In other words, they'd really rather you weren't there. They're asking you to turn back. And there's a trail that heads off there, a single track walking trail. This is all nice. You could pull up here and be off the road. Got a spot here. Oh, it's pretty nice. The woods are darn clean. You know, it's too bad you can't just go riding through all that stuff. Oh, here's a road going somewhere. I don't know about this road, so we got to find out. We're here. Find out. Here's a trail crossing for dirt bikes. So you could certainly... Okay, and this is 10-6. We're on 10-6 route. This is an extension of the Sugar Pine Trail system. If I was to explore this, I could get all the way back to Sugar Pine. But we're not going to do that. We were just checking to see how this is. But for now, I'm on my way home. Probably take the better part of an hour. You know, it could be as quick as 37 minutes, but I suspect it'll take 45 minutes to drive home. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and stop and turn the camera off. But let's look at this. Somebody camped here and had a fire. Camping spot. Offshoot road. Oh no, this is part of the trail. This is a nice, easy trail, not all messed up. Good for somebody new to go on. Boy, this is awful narrow. So, like I say, I'm gonna shut the camera off, but in just a moment, because currently we are checking the scene out here at this undesignated location. So, stop, please turn back signs. Just what exactly did they say? Turn back. This is not a designated route for motorized use. Have you ever seen a trail on fire? He's going around circles, everybody. I've had it. What are you gonna do now? I'm gonna burn up the trail! He goes back and forth on this kind of a trail without me? This could have been a lot of fun for me. I could have been burning up the trail with this guy here. What are you gonna do now?